Hello, Geneva. I'm Mayor Kevin Burns, and this is Business Beat. It's been a while since we've seen you, but today we are celebrating an extraordinarily new and exciting business here in Geneva, ChiCuterie. And I am joined by the owner, the operator, the creative mind, and the locally sourced talent, Michelle. Michelle,
hi. Nice
how are
to
you?
see you. I'm wonderful.
Good to see you. We are so excited to be with you.
I'm excited to have you
Oh my
here.
gosh, this is so exciting.
Yes, we're very, very excited to be open and to be in beautiful downtown Geneva.
Isn't it great?
We love it here.
And you're not just open, you're really kicking it.
We
Busy.
We have had so much support from the community,
Isn't that great?
from local businesses, from the local people here, and our artisans, our farmers, and other small businesses. So we're very thankful.
So when we say locally sourced, we mean locally sourced.
We mean locally sourced. We start locally as close to home as we can, and then we kind of move out from there. Most of our products are from the Illinois and Wisconsin area. So
is there a taste difference between Wisconsin and Illinois?
There is.
We'll get to that later, ladies and gentlemen. But here's what I find most interesting. We were visiting prior to rolling the film, and Michelle is originally from the South, Georgia. Moved up here about 15 years ago, thought it'd be about a 3 or 4 year stint, and here you are.
And here we are 15 years later.
Isn't that something?
Yes, it is. We really love Geneva. We were living in Aurora and loved raising our children there, loved the schools, the community we lived in. But we found ourselves coming to Geneva several times a week for concerts, for festivals, for the restaurants, the parks. And one day we finally decided we were just going to settle in here, and we bought a little farmhouse and remodeled it and decided to put down some serious roots and open a business.
Live in Geneva, have a business in Geneva, and of course the homage to our sister city, Chicago.
Yes,
and they
absolutely.
ChiCuterie.
Yes.
Because I remember when Michelle came to the council meeting seeking the permits, as it were, and it was like, oh my God, it's so cool.
Yes. Well, actually, we have to give my brother-in-law credit for the name. I just kept talking about local, everything
local.
Yes, and he was like, ChiCuterie, that's the name.
It's perfect.
And it is. It's kind of, tongue-in-cheek and a little fun, like we want to be. Not so serious, but definitely reflect our brand and what we stand for. And, the local concept was really the impetus for starting this business.
And critically important to you, I know that.
Very important to me. It was my dream and my vision from day one. I was in the corporate world and had this vision of building this community of people and farmers and artisans and people who enjoyed that and appreciated that. And when you work for a company, you only can do so much. So we decided to go all in and really pursue the dream.
So exciting.
Yeah.
So share with us how long you've been open.
We opened here in the physical location June 1st.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, just a few months ago.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It is. We worked out of a shared kitchen for about a year and a half, just to kind of get our feet wet. We really weren't anticipating opening a brick and mortar, but our customers kept asking for the products that were on the boards that we were delivering, and they wanted to, have the whole experience.
Of course,
I think.
And it is an experience. And in just a moment, we're going to check out the site. We're going to check out some of the excitement regarding this neat new space, ChiCuterie. So stick with us, folks. Folks, we've actually stepped into the foyer, because this is an old house.
It is.
So this is really cool. So we've stepped into the foyer of ChiCuterie. Explain to everyone what we are experiencing.
So we wanted to have a little retail space, like I said. People were asking where they could purchase things that would be pertinent to entertaining, to bringing people together.
Nice.
That's what we really wanted to be about, was encouraging people to build community, to come together, to share experiences, to share meaningful conversations. And so this is the area where we have all of those items from our legacy picnic baskets that you can purchase or rent.
That's the coolest thing in the world.
I love it.
Isn't that awesome?
So we wanted to have things that you could rent as well as purchase, because not everybody has room. You know, when we moved to Geneva, we downsized and we didn't have space for picnic picnic baskets and giant boards.
Right.
But we still love to entertain and have those items, so we felt like there were other people who wanted to have that as well.
So if I want to go to a concert in the park,
Yes.
or even head north to that place I think they call Ravinia,
Yes.
or wherever, I can come here, rent the basket,
Yes.
select everything I want to enjoy that night,
Yes.
bring it back, life is good.
It is. We curate it exactly to what you're wanting. So whether you're wanting a vegan basket,
There you go.
or vegetarian, or meat lovers, or red wine or white wine,
Wow.
we can provide not only the meats and the cheese and the crackers,
Okay.
all locally sourced, that are in your picnic basket or on your board,
So cute.
but also have the wine and the beer, the local beer that we
Hence
have.
the pressure for the liquor license.
Yes, it was. Thank you very much. So yes, we can fill it to whatever budget
That's so neat.
that you have, whatever
Wow.
experience you're wanting to create. We just did a romantic getaway for a husband and wife.
Really?
We did a wife celebrating her husband's birthday, and it was just a wonderful experience for us as a team here at ChiCuterie.
So they had the beautiful basket, they had some wine, some beer, and then they went to Batavia for the week.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, and we even do little bouquets of
Oh,
local
yeah.
flowers, during the time of year when we can
Sure.
get them.
And I saw some images of weddings and all that good stuff.
Yes, we do. We cater for weddings. We do boards and boxes for the bride's room or the groom's room while they're
sure,
getting ready.
sure.
But we love doing the cones and the martini glasses overflowing with all the different meats and cheeses that are locally sourced.
Now I've got to ask, how big is your team? Or are you doing this all yourself?
No way.
Okay.
It started out me by
Yeah,
myself.
sure.
My husband has been incredibly supportive, as you know.
Shout out to the husband.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
husband, yes. He has been very supportive.
And he's in prison today. He couldn't be with us.
That's right. Yes, he is. He is working hard at his other job.
Yeah.
So, but we have an incredible team of people, in the
Of course.
back of house, helping put together beautiful things and keeping things
Wow.
operating in the kitchen. We have front of house. We
Sure.
just had hired a wine expert.
Oh, wow.
She's a step below a sommelier, but she owned a wine tasting room in
No
Glen
kidding.
Ellen.
Ah.
And she's offered to curate a very beautiful collection of wines that
Wow.
pair with the locally sourced items that we offer.
Now I know this phrase doesn't match the charm of charcuterie, but it is one-stop shopping.
It really is. So if someone wants to come in and buy a gift,
Right.
they can, take a charcuterie box, a bottle of wine. We can create something beautiful.
Sure.
We have packaging that's lovely so that people feel special every day.
Unbelievable.
And we have
Not surprising.
Yes, and we
Unbelievable.
even have cards now. So if people
I
are
saw
coming in
that.
for a birthday
Yeah.
or anniversary or a new home, we do a lot of real estate agent closing
Oh,
gifts.
that's a good idea. We're going to continue through this beautiful location, Charcuterie. Stick with us. This is I think this is so pretty.
Thank you. That's what we wanted to reflect is, the beauty of Chicago and Geneva, as well as the deliciousness. I mean, there's so many great products.
And Chicago and Geneva have a very connected history, as you well know.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's amazing.
Yes. So we have everything from chocolates that are very
chocolate.
thoughtfully created, because that's very important to us. So you can see here, we have cheddar and apple chocolate, so that
Whoa.
that pairs beautifully with our local aged cheddar. Then you can see you can buy a la carte, so you can just come in and purchase your cheese or your meats. We can cut it from a wheel. We also have pre-cuts available. We can do.
So you've got to be an expert in wine, an expert in chocolate, a cheesemonger.
Yes.
How do you? Has this always been a passion of yours?
It has been a passion
It
of
has.
mine. I love people, I do, and I love bringing them together. And food is such a natural way to bring people together,
Right, of
I
course.
feel like. And I think sometimes people are intimidated when they think about entertaining because
Of
they
course.
think they have to cook a whole meal or have a fancy spread. And that's one reason why this appeals to me, and I'm so passionate about it, because anybody can put out meat and cheese.
But it's a meal in itself, though.
It's a
really.
meal in and of itself. It's a conversation starter. That's
Exactly.
part of our tagline is we want to create meaningful conversations.
Oh, I love that, because a meal shouldn't interrupt conversation.
Right.
It should enhance conversation.
It should. So when you're talking about the farmers and the artisans
Right.
and the local businesses that are part of what we've created for you, it really does kind of open a whole lot of conversation.
Sure does.
Engage people. But it's really fun because one of the things that we kind of introduce people to when they come into the store is our daily offerings. So every day we create 2 different size boxes. The original, which is a smaller serving for 1 to 2 people, and that has 3 local cheeses, 2 local meats, local small jam, local pecans, chocolates, crackers, fresh fruits. Then we have the Lewis, which is named after one of our business partners.
Oh, is that right?
The Lewis, we provide their boxes for them in St. Charles.
Oh, wow.
And so we always try to honor other businesses
Sure.
when we're naming our products. So this has, again, 3 local cheeses, 2 local meats. We always include a beautiful edible flower. Again, great conversation starter.
Edible flower.
Yes. We have
Okay, you've
about
got to explain that. You've got to explain that to at least me.
Yeah, we want things to look beautiful
Okay.
and but also taste great. And the edible flowers are just kind of our trademark.
Okay.
You can really be so creative. You can create a whole theme around them.
Wow.
But we rotate about 12 different edible flowers
right?
out throughout the week. And the larger the board and the larger the grazing table, the
Okay.
more we get to incorporate beautiful
Interesting.
flowers.
Now, a word you say often is thoughtfully.
Yes.
Why that word?
I think that goes back to kind of the mission behind what
Okay.
we do is just being thoughtful about everything we do. Every little box that we make, thinking about the people behind not only the product, but the people receiving it.
Sure.
I
That's
think
so sweet.
during COVID, it really became apparent to me how much people, especially after COVID,
Right.
were suffering. They were sad and lonely, and taking somebody something so small can
Yeah,
really
it
make a
does.
big difference in their life and their day. So also not only thoughtfully in terms of who's receiving it and who's behind it, but how we pair things.
Okay.
So it's not just to look pretty.
It's not just slapping stuff together. It's the
Right.
presentation, the packaging.
It is. We have training manuals for our employees,
Oh,
videos that we've created so that they can understand and thoughtfully create with us.
Okay.
The fact that we have a beautiful local strawberry that inspires us for the day, we know that will go great with a Wisconsin Colby.
Okay.
That goes also great with the Reams summer sausage. That goes
Nice product placement.
and it's even further enhanced with the chocolate covered potato chips with sea salt.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and you can have all of that in one bite, and you'll see what I mean. It's a very thoughtful experience, and every single placement in the box is thoughtfully placed.
Yeah, I must say that hearing that from you, there has to be a reciprocal thoughtfulness of you and your team. That when your customers enjoy, your thoughtfulness comes through.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
we've
question.
heard that time and time again. We've seen a lot of repeat customers.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's amazing to see people coming back and bringing their friends and
Yeah.
their family, enjoying the patio that we
yeah.
just opened.
Oh, we're going to head out there soon. Now, Michelle, you've got to explain this because I think this is the coolest thing in the world, the charcuterie boards.
Yes.
That, incidentally, you can personalize, customize, or you can rent, but that word rent just seems so blah.
I know,
you
right?
can borrow, well, like you would from a good
borrow.
friend.
I like that.
Yeah, there
I
you
like
go.
that.
There you go.
Yes, you can. All of our boards, these are called legacy boards for a reason because they are thoughtfully created, of course. We use down trees on farms in Illinois and Wisconsin. The farmers then sell the wood to our artisans who then create the boards and engrave the boards.
Wow.
We even have a local designer and she can interview the customer
kidding.
and create the most amazing personalized legacy board that people will want to hand down for generations. So not only can we do that, but then we can cover it with beautiful food and edible flowers. We can deliver it, we can set it up for you, or you can pick it up. But the borrowing boards, I love that word. We're going to start using that. We have 5 different sizes.
I smell royalties.
Yes, you do. So we fill them up, and you enjoy them, wash them, bring them back at your convenience. We have a drop box in the back, kind of like the public library.
Yeah, isn't that cool? You literally can bring them back, return them, because you borrowed it, and a good neighbor returns what they borrowed.
That's right.
But the legacy issue is so fascinating because it's legacy on the wood, and it's legacy that sticks with the family, the couple, the traditions.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And the number of people that are represented on every board that we do, I counted one time, and I think there were 34 different farms, artisans represented on one board.
That's so neat.
Yeah.
Wow. And you and your husband have a board?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Several boards.
Several boards.
Everyone in the family has one.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's continue the tour, folks. So do not turn that dial. Folks, we've made our way into the dining room, AKA the gathering room.
Gathering room.
Which really is the heart of the business.
It really is. I mean, this is what we really wanted.
Right.
You know, a space where the community could gather, hang out, feel welcome,
and it's
feel heard
intimate.
Something. It's very intimate.
It's intimate.
And we've had some really fun experiences. Like I've been in the kitchen where I'm hearing such laughter in this room, and I'm like, is that happening here? And to come out, and it's tables mingling, and we had a mother that had just remarried and her 2 daughters, and they were hanging out with a couple over here and a family over there, and it was just wonderful to see.
It's very organic, isn't it?
It really is.
To borrow the word.
Yes.
It's very organic. 'Cause in an intimate space like this, conversations, not just at the table, but all the tables take place.
All the tables, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's fun. We have games for families, so the kids are engaged in conversation and experience rather than being on
multi-generational too.
Right.
A question that I have, and I'm certain others as well, is could I rent this room for an intimate party, a celebration?
Absolutely. We love renting this space for people to gather. The lighting is so natural.
It is.
It's
soft.
It's very soft and engaging. We just did a baby shower in here, and it was so intimate. We were able to curate a grazing table for the ladies, for the mom. We had a beautiful sparkling tea for her.
Nice.
Crystal, just the whole 9 yards to make her feel special, and we took care of every detail.
Oh, I could imagine.
So her friends could
you thoughtfully took care of every detail. Absolutely.
We did. So the host didn't have to do anything. They just all arrived. We had fresh flowers on the tables. Yeah.
And all that is sourced locally.
Yes, as much as possible. So
that theme is throughout.
Yes. We attend the farmers markets, both in Geneva and in Batavia, and we source a lot of our products from there.
That's wonderful.
The artwork that you see on the walls here is a local gentleman who lives on the river in Geneva, and he did all of the artwork, and it's all for sale, very reasonably priced.
You know, I've noticed that over the years where a lot of the restaurants, a lot of the stores have the local artists displaying their work, which is really cool.
It really is cool, and you can see we've got a whole wall of downtown Chicago, you know, as to bring in our whole Chi-Town theme. But then on this wall back here, we have the Geneva wall, which features paintings from the river, from Wheeler Park.
Of course.
But just all beautiful. We have several farm landscapes for the farm to table theme, and then we just sold our little pig painting, but we now have 2 cows that are in the dining area in the main room in here.
Oh my gosh. And these are watercolors, it looks like.
Yes.
Beautiful.
He does beautiful work.
Wow. Well, the room reflects what a room at home would feel like.
And that's what people who know us well say, this is just an extension of our home.
There you go. That's perfect.
Yes.
Well, as we continue to tour Michelle's home that we call ChiCuterie, we're going to go to a very special, newer place that I think is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Folks, we've just arrived on the patio of ChiCuterie, which is new.
It is
and it's
new.
Spectacular. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous.
Yes, it's been fun to watch people gather out here
I bet.
and spend hours just visiting friends and family, enjoying this beautiful weather we've had.
Oh my gosh, in the fall, this is going to be a zoo.
It is going to be, yes.
A good zoo.
It is going to be a great zoo. So this, when you have a party here or use the inside for any kind of event, you also have use of this area as well.
That's unbelievable. And I could come just for a special day with Amy or what have you.
Yes.
We could choose either in the gathering hall or we could sit out here.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow, isn't that great?
Yes. So we, like I mentioned earlier, we have the two boxes that we offer every day. So the cooler is always full of those. And you can choose from one of those and bring it out here with a glass of wine or a bottle of wine.
Wow.
One of our local beers.
Okay.
Water, a local juice. We have some local sparkling waters.
Nice. That's what she was drinking in the morning when we arrived.
Yes. Our local sparkling water, not the wine.
No, not the wine. Let's clarify that, for God's sake. This is a respectable establishment.
Yeah, that's right.
But this is beautiful.
Yes, and there's more coming. Stay tuned.
Wow, I can't wait. This is naturally shaded.
It's naturally shaded. We did add the umbrellas just for the time during the day,
of course.
When there is a little sun. But it's very quiet through here.
It is. It's an oasis.
It is, yes. So it's close enough to 3rd Street, so you can just pop over a few, not even a block, and kind of feel like you've moved into a whole new area.
You have, indeed.
And we want to have live music out here.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be great?
Yes. So lots of
thoughtfully
great
done.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pete and I play the recorder. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a lovely visit with the thoughtful and the locally sourced ChiCuterie, and of course the extraordinary Michelle. And I want to thank you very much for your hospitality, your generosity, and share with us your passion.
Yes, I mean, it has been a passion project for sure.
It shows.
Thank you.
It shows. And I invite you to share with everybody where you're located, phone number, website, all that good stuff.
Yes, so we are located in the charming downtown Geneva, and we are on 321 Franklin Street, so just a few houses down from the main street of 3rd Street.
Yeah.
And our website is www.chi-cuterie.com. ChiCuterie.com. And you can find us on social media, Instagram, ChiCuterie_boards, and on Facebook, just ChiCuterie.
It's perfect.
Yes.
But most importantly, come here and visit.
Absolutely. And go to our website. We have lots of information there. We do workshops in the dining room. Actually, I did fail to mention that.
Oh, how to set up your own.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool.
And we do wine and cheese pairings there as well. So you can register there. In the coming days, we'll have that back up.
Oh, that's good. Michelle, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're very, very proud of her. We're delighted and honored that you chose Geneva.
Thank you.
So continued success, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.